Hey everybody, welcome for a couple of minutes here with Mark. I got a great teaching lesson for you today. I got my Bible out, I'm ready to go. I'm going to read from Proverbs 31, and you know what this is about because you saw the title. Three things a woman wants. She wants more, she needs. There's a little hierarchy in leadership. It's called wish, want, need, got. Let me say it again. Wish, want, need, got. That's kind of like simple talk for men, right? I wish I had that. I really want that. You know what? I need that. Next thing you know, you got it. That's how it works. Wish, want, need, got. If you're always curious to know what a woman wants, what she needs, and how you can fill that for her, I'm going to share with you a teaching lesson from E5 Leader Academy. Ready? First off, I want to read to you three things that a woman wants. First thing that she wants is a man. She wants a man to complete. Not compete with, but complete. She wants a man to fill gaps with, to live, share love, share her passions, and tenderness. A woman wants to be tender, and she would like to have a man to be tender with. Second is a place to nurture from. A home, a nest, a place she can call her own. It's vital for a woman to have that sense of well-being in her own nest. And the third thing is this. A vital work, something that she can be passionate about, that she can give herself into, some productive work. And typically that work is not always outside the home, sometimes it's inside the home, and that comes to do with the family and helping a cause or a passion, children, even taking care of her husband. What I find is a woman will blossom into God's fullness as God created her to be when a man loves her properly. And I'm going to get to that in just a minute, but let me get the scriptures here. Proverbs 31. I'm going to start at 10. I'm not going to read all of them, but I'm just going to hit some highlights here. I think you'll get the message when I hit these highlights. It's called The Ideal Wife. When one finds a worthy wife, her value is far beyond pearls. Her husband, entrusting his heart to her, has an unfailing prize. She brings him good and not evil all the days of her life. She rises while it is still night and distributes food to her household. She enjoys the success of her dealings, and at night her lamp is undimmed. She reaches out her hands to the poor and extends her arms to the needy. And in closing, she is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs at the days to come. She opens her mouth in wisdom, and on her tongue is kindly counsel. She watches the conduct of her household and eats not her food in idleness. Her children rise up and praise her. Her husband, too, extols her. Gentlemen, if you're not married to a Proverbs 31 woman, and you want to be, you're probably going to have to make a few adjustments in your life. As we've talked, there's 4 pillars of a man's heart. King, warrior, mentor, friend. But within those 4 pillars, in a spiritual sense, we're called to be king, priest, prophet. We have to live up to this expectation. Women are hardwired to get that from us. We are hardwired to find a woman, be with a woman who completes us. She fills our gaps. It's her job. A lot of guys say, well, she's always trying to change me. Hey, maybe you could use a few changes? I know I could. I know it was necessary for me to have a few changes in my life. And I sure am glad that my wife was there. Now that I'm wiser and more mature, to help me. She really has made a big difference in my life. And I think yours will too. But you got to work through the challenges. You got to work through the tough spots. You got to be able to suck it up, be a man, do the things you're called to do, and all these pillars that I've laid out for you, and lead. The abdication of leadership in men is the horrific cause of the failures of churches. This is why churches are closing. You go into a church, you don't see any men volunteering. It's all women. It's like, I don't know, if there's 1,200 volunteers in a church, now that's a really big church, but if there's 1,200 volunteers in a church, maybe 50 of them are men. I'm not kidding you, that's about the stats. There has to be places created and room for men to do some value work, some vital work within the church. You can't ask men to lead everywhere else but the church. Gentlemen, why do the women lead in the church? Because you don't volunteer. Because you've decided somewhere along the line that that's not worthy of your time, building the church or building the community. You've decided somewhere that it's more important for you to sit at home with your feet on the couch or the table or on a recliner, using your feet as a site for the television or the computer or the laptop or whatever it is you're working on. We're so enamored with filling our lives with distractions that we don't even see, we don't even look for the beauty of the ideal wife. Think about this now. Think hard, gentlemen, those of you that are married. She rises while it is still night and distributes food to her household. Does your wife get up and take care of the kids, make sure they're fed? She brings him good and not evil all the days of her life. Is your woman constantly badgering you and nagging you and busting your chops? Or does she do good things for you, for your household? And you as a husband, you're entrusting your heart to her. And she is an unfailing prize when she's able to do that. How about this? Does she enjoy the successes of her dealings? Does she keep her house profitable and in order? There are many, many things here in Proverbs 31. And if your wife doesn't have all of them, like mine does, you need to get in here, study Proverbs 31, and learn to love her where she's at. You need to find the spot where she's at. You need to identify in your own life where she's at and how you can get better, how you can love her more, how you can be more strength to her, how you can be more of a guiding force, because remember, there's only three things that she wants when you think about what I just said. A man to complete, not compete. A man to love, a man to nurture, have tenderness with. A home, a place to nest, a place to make her own, to give expression to. If you're like me as a guy, you probably don't really care what the house looks like. I know I don't. I know some guys do, but I don't. She makes it beautiful. She makes it warm, inviting. It's got her personality, her expression, her life in it. And I value that. I appreciate that. Because I would dress in blue and black all day long. I would not ever change. Everything would be the same for me because I'm a person of consistency as a man. And for her, she's got vital work. A woman's got to have something vital. And even if you have 10 kids and she's a stay-at-home mom and she's busy working and doing all these things, she still will get or want to get involved in things outside the home, because women have the capacity to multitask and do many things, and women are vital. Without women, men, we don't really have much of a life. Now, I haven't even talked about the intimacy of woman between men, and I haven't even talked about the physical intimacy or the mental and emotional intimacy. I'm just talking about how the two are created to fit. And a man, he needs a woman to love, a beauty to rescue. He needs an adventure to live. He's got to have some excitement in his life, and a woman can provide that. And the third thing a man needs, a battle to fight, a cause or a purpose greater than himself. Don't you find that your family is a good enough cause? Don't you find that your wife is a good enough cause? Don't you find that there's a battle going on for the mind today in Ephesians 6:13-18? Don't you find that that's a worthy cause for you to stand up and be men? Now, it sounds like I'm chastising you, and I'm going to say this in every video. It's me talking to me. I used to be just like you. I still am in some ways. I'm still a work in progress. Guys, quit making excuses. Quit lying to yourself. Quit thinking that you know something that other people don't know. You're delusional. You're not truly fulfilled in life when you're married until the two become one. Then you're fulfilled in life. Then it works. Then God blesses it. Then the marriage and the woman and yourself can blossom into the truly unique human beings that God created you to be, together as one. Hope this message finds you inspired today, and I hope that you can reach into your own heart and make some changes. Hey, if you like this video, go down and subscribe, and share this with people you love and you care about, and keep looking for the Patreon site. It's coming. It's taken a long time to put all the material up there, but it's coming. God bless you. Have a great day, and just remember to tell the people that you know the best, who love you the most, that you love them too. And for those of you men out there, if your dad's still around, why don't you go hug him? Physically, hug him. Give him a kiss on the cheek, and tell him you love him, and tell him you're proud of him. even if he hasn't given you reason to. You be the one to start that. You be the one to change the whole direction of your family by showing your father what father power really is. God bless you. Have a great day.